If I was restarting my body recomposition journey today from scratch, here's exactly what I would do. In this video, I'm basically gonna give you the body recomposition blueprint for beginners. Whether you are switching your goal from strictly weight loss to now wanting to build some muscle and drop some body fat to appear leaner, stronger, start to change your body composition and the shape of your body, or you are a complete beginner who has never worked out before or hasn't worked out in a really long time. So I know for a fact if you're watching this video, you took the first proper step in researching and educating yourself on the best way to start your journey. And this video is going to give you everything you need to know. So let's get right into it. But of course, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit that bell so you get a notification when I release a new video just like this one every single week. My name's Michelle Roots, kinesiologist, personal trainer, and nutrition coach with over 17 years experience in the industry, helping people increase lean muscle, decrease body fat to become the strongest, leanest, healthiest versions of themselves. And I created this channel because I want to help you as well. So let's not waste any time. Let's get right into the 4 main things that I would do and I would focus on if I was starting my body recomposition journey today in order to not only be successful, but achieve sustainable, realistic results. Number 1, the first thing I would focus on is strength training. So I would make sure that I am strength training a minimum of 3 times a week. And in those strength training workouts, I would make sure I was focusing mainly on compound lifts, progressive overload, so continuing to challenge myself, whether increasing my weights or increasing my reps on a regular basis, and making sure I'm hitting every muscle group a minimum of 2 to 3 times a week. Now, if you don't know what compound lifts are, I have a lot of videos already on my channel talking about compound lifts. I'll link all of those in the description below if you want to know more about how to structure your strength training workout. Now, when I say compound lifts, it doesn't mean you have to be lifting barbells. If you are a beginner, compound lifts can be body weight exercises, dumbbell exercises, or again, in the gym using machines or barbells. But that's exactly what I would do. I wouldn't be going out and running 5 times a week if my goal was body recomposition. I would really focus on building some lean muscle to get stronger, in turn, increase my basal metabolic rate to help my body burn more fat. But in the end, if you are looking to change the shape of your body, so whether it's wanting a bigger booty, which a lot of girls seem to be asking for these days, or you want to start to see lines in your arms, you want those shoulder cuts, you want triceps, maybe you want some lines in your stomach, or you want muscular definition in your legs, building muscle is going to be your main focus. If you are intimidated to go to the gym and you're like, I really want to strength train, I really want to get stronger, but don't feel like I'm ready to go to the gym, I don't feel comfortable going to the gym, there's a lot you can do at home with your body weight or just dumbbells, especially if you are a beginner or someone who has never really strength trained before. When you are starting out, your main focus should be form, making sure you're doing all your exercises properly, even if it means just a body weight squat. Once you've learned the proper form, that will just transfer in as your weights get heavier and heavier to help you not only build more muscle, but also prevent injury. So that's the first thing you should focus on is, of course, strength training. The second thing I would focus on is, of course, nutrition. So if you are looking to increase muscle, we need to eat in a way to support building muscle. And if you're looking to drop body fat, we also need to eat in a way to support that goal. What I would do if I was literally a basic beginner is watch my video here, how to calculate your calories and your macros for body recomposition. I'll link that video in the description below. So go watch that one next if you are just starting out. Once you've calculated how many calories you should be eating, your carbs, your proteins, and your fats, I would just start tracking my calories. Not expecting to be perfect, but just really to get like a ballpark of what I actually have been eating based on the foods I'm already eating, how much protein I've been getting, my carbs, my fats, and again, my calories. Because if your goal is body recomposition, you want to be eating enough to build muscle, but you also want to be eating in either at maintenance or at a slight calorie deficit to decrease body fat. So once you have your calorie number, we want to make sure we're eating around those calories, but with zero pressure. I would say for the first week, just start tracking to get an idea and look at it as an educational journey to learn more about the foods you're eating and where they fall. How much fiber are you getting? How much sodium are you taking in a day? And then you can start to tweak things like, well, what's another way I could get more protein with my breakfast? I've got a lot of videos on my channel, lots of resources, but you can also just do your own research and start modifying what you're already eating versus being like, well, I'm starting a diet on Monday and I can only eat these foods from this meal plan. I don't know why I'm eating them, but this is what the meal plan I found on the internet says, that I'm supposed to eat 1,200 calories a day and chicken and rice and broccoli, and that's all. If you really take the time, especially at the beginning of your journey, to not cut any corners and educate yourself and learn more about what foods are higher in protein? What does this do to my macros and my calories when I add this food into my tracker? What are some foods I can add to my day to increase my protein? Where can I substitute the processed foods and add in whole foods to fuel my body with better nutrition to give me more energy? So this is what I would do for the first week or 2 weeks, is just start tracking within those ballparks and then start tweaking things here and there. Just want to take a minute to thank today's video sponsor, Element, one of my go-tos for replenishing my electrolytes after sweaty workouts. Electrolytes are so important for so many functions in the body, including hormonal regulation, nutrient absorption, and fluid balance. Sometimes water just isn't enough, and Element has the perfect balance of 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. And better yet, 0 artificial sweeteners, no sugar, so no junk. Element can help prevent and eliminate headaches, muscle cramps, fatigue, sleeplessness, and other common symptoms of electrolyte deficiency. Right now, Element is offering my listeners a free sample pack with any order. That's 8 single-serving packets free with any Element order. Get yours at drinkelement.com/Michelle. This deal is only available through my link. You must go to drinklmnt.com/Michelle. So once I've got my nutrition and I'm starting to track and become a little bit more aware of what I'm eating, then I'd focus on my water. Water is very, very important for so many reasons. You can find out more in this video right here. I'll link it in the description below. So you wanna be drinking approximately half your body weight in ounces every single day. So it shocks me that some people don't have this, but if you don't have a water bottle, go invest in a good water bottle, or just any water bottle. Not those little plastic ones like this big. When I'm at home, I really like having water bottles with a straw, and I just keep it filled up. It's on the kitchen counter. I have it with me in every room. It's so much easier to drink. You don't have to twist the lid off and do the thing. I know it sounds like a little bit dramatic, but it really does just make it easier on you to drink your water when all you have to do is pick it up, especially if you're someone who works from home. Have it sitting beside your computer, pick it up, drink, put it back down, versus having to unscrew a lid and do the whole thing. It's just another deterrent for you. So I always recommend a straw lid, or if you go out and about, get yourself a big water bottle. So calculate, for example, if this is my water bottle, I'm gonna calculate how many of these I need to drink in order to reach my water goal every day. And what I always recommend to people is put elastic bands. So if I have to drink 2 of these a day, say, I'm gonna drink it once. When I refill it, I take the elastic band off, and then I drink it and I know I'm done my water goal. If you have to drink 3 of these, you put 2 bands on. So every time you refill your water bottle, you take a band off. And if it comes to nighttime and there's still 2 bands on your water bottle, you have some work to do. So that's one tip I like to give people, but water is so important. So that's another thing that I would really focus on. Not drinking my calories, so try and substitute if you drink soda, or if you drink these fancy coffees at coffee shops. Try your best to limit your calorie intake from drinks and focus more on getting water. I'm not saying don't drink coffee. I definitely drink coffee. But if you currently drink maybe 5 sodas a day, cut it down to 2 a day and substitute the rest with water. Then my last tip about what I would do with my nutrition, and actually what I do and what I have always done when I was on my body recomposition journey after my pregnancies, is just look at my week. And basically, Monday to Friday, I'm working, got all the fresh groceries in the house because I went shopping on Sunday or Monday. So we've got all the fresh food. So what I like to say is Monday to Friday, I'm on point. So 80-20 rule still. If I want 1 cookie, I eat a cookie. But for the most part, healthy breakfast, healthy lunch, healthy snacks, healthy dinners planned Monday through Friday, possibly Monday through Thursday. It depends on the week. And then once the weekend comes, I give myself a little bit of leeway. So meaning, oftentimes, either if you're tracking, you could even take a day off of tracking if you feel that that will help you mentally, or just giving yourself 1 or 2 meals where you literally don't worry about it and almost test your healthy habits. So learning moderation, learning everything is okay in moderation, and learning when to stop when you're full. Come up with some kind of 80-20 rule plan for yourself where you don't have to be 100% perfect, because that is what's gonna make this more sustainable over a long period of time. And if you get yourself in the mindset right at the beginning of 80-20 rule, if I want a cookie, I'm allowed a cookie, just don't eat 10 cookies. Or if I want a burger, I can have a burger once in a while. I'm just not gonna have a burger 3 nights out of the week. Learning this 80-20 rule right at the beginning and getting that healthy mindset around food is going to help you in the long run. And the third thing I would focus on is my mindset. So I would do some mindset work, which I actually did when I started my body recomposition journey after having my second son, is knowing your why. Everybody's why changes. So in the past, my why has been something completely different. After having my second son, I really had to think about what was my why. And it's not what you think it would be after having a baby, or what society pushes on every single woman after having a baby is lose your baby weight, lose it right now, lose it in 2 weeks, go. It wasn't that at all. For me, I actually kind of came to the point where I didn't really know what my body was gonna do. I think I gained about 50 pounds, 40 pounds in both my pregnancies. I don't remember, but I think it was around that. And I honestly didn't know if I was ever gonna get back to, say, here, where I am, where I was before I had kids. So I kind of did some mindset work to help myself come to that realization. And I kind of prepared myself to not expect anything. And I really forced myself to change my why. And my why had become mental health, taking care of myself, increase my strength so that I can function as a mom, so that I can still do my job, so that I can feel good every day and not blow out my back and not, you know, if you've ever carried around a baby or 2 babies or car seats, it's very easy to injure yourself or have neck pain or back pain all the time because babies are heavy. Car seats are heavy. So my why kind of changed into, I just want to get stronger again. I just want to feel good. I want to feel strong, and whatever happens, happens. So that's something that really took some mindset work. And I think a lot of people enter a body recomposition journey thinking it's similar to a weight loss journey where they're going to see instant gratification in that number on the scale going down, versus a body recomposition journey is slow and steady. And what I did is just kept taking pictures of myself. I kept increasing my weights. I kept doing what I could with whatever time I had. Because I'll be honest, if your why is just to get a bigger booty, to see some lines in my arms, or to see a specific number on the scale, that why is not gonna be strong enough to keep you going when it gets hard. And it will get hard. A body recomposition journey is not easy, and I will tell you that firsthand. And the way I always explain it to people is, if it was easy, everybody in the world would be ripped. There's a reason a lot of people give up, is because they don't have a strong why and they're just trying to get quick results. And then the fourth and last thing I would focus on is prioritizing my sleep and trying to find ways to de-stress. This is something that's often slept on when it comes to fat loss or weight loss even, and I get it. If you have just had a baby and you're trying to do a body recomp, I understand. Sleep is not necessarily in your control right now, but doing the best you can to put your baby to bed and maybe not stay up for the next 4 hours watching Netflix, get your butt to bed as soon as you can to prioritize sleep. This is one thing, I guess, before I had kids, I never really focused a lot on sleep because I was like, well, I can sleep anytime because no one runs my schedule. I can take naps when I need to. I can stay up later, get up early and go to work, come home, take a nap. And then once you have kids and you realize that's not in your control anymore, and I did start prioritizing my sleep and getting my butt to bed at 9 o'clock, 9:30, turning off the TV, putting the phone away, and really prioritizing my sleep, that's when I really started to see the changes in my body to get a little bit leaner, to get stronger, because I was allowing my body the time to heal and recover. And not only does that happen, but when you get good sleep, you have less cravings. You have more control over your nutrition because you're not so tired. You have more energy to make healthy meals. You feel better. You don't have to drink 5 coffees a day just to function. You have more energy to push in your workouts because you've had the sleep that you need. That's the first part of it. And then de-stressing is the second part. So stress plays a big role in your body's ability to lose weight. It messes with your hormones. And if you're very, very stressed all the time, can sometimes make it harder to drop body fat. So finding ways for you that will help you de-stress. For me, it's sleep. it's strength training and walking. So walking with a podcast or walking on my walking pad and watching some nonsense on Netflix. That's kind of a de-stressor for me. So maybe you like yoga, maybe you like Pilates, maybe you like meditating, whatever it is for you that works, but finding something that works for you to de-stress. So this would be the fourth thing I would focus on if I was just starting my journey and I wasn't already focusing on that. So there you go, guys. That is the basic blueprint for a body recomposition to get the ball rolling and get you started. If you've been doing all this research and the perfect meal plan and the perfect diet and the perfect supplements and the perfect workout and planning, but you haven't actually put anything into action because you're like, well, is this the right thing? Like a lot of things I hear from people is, I hear all this, but I don't really know what to start on. So I've given you the blueprint now of what to start. And what is most important is you just start. You don't have to be perfect. There's something called analysis paralysis. So meaning you're spending too much time researching versus just doing the things and get started. You don't need a Monday. You can start today, right now, after watching this video. Go fill up your water bottle. And if that's all you do today is drink more water, you won. And you just keep building on that because you are always going to be a work in progress. Just gonna keep going because it's now a lifestyle. Eating healthy makes you feel good and more energized. Sleeping at night makes you feel good and more energized. Strength training is de-stressing for you. You love it. It feels good to feel your body getting stronger. This is just something that's going to happen as you go and start to enjoy the journey. So that's enough rambling. I hope this gave you enough information to at least stop that analysis paralysis and get the process started, because if I can do it, you can do it. Anybody can do it. It just means taking the first step. Something to think about. Again, I hope this video is helpful. Leave any questions in the comments below, or maybe just some tips from other viewers watching this. If you have achieved a body recomposition, what of those 4 things helped you? And what are the things that you focused on or continue to focus on? Let's help each other out. And if you need any help with personalized fitness or nutrition coaching, you can learn more about my one-on-one online fitness and nutrition coaching program, all run through my app. I'll put a link in the description below as well if you want to learn more about that. And as always, have a great day, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.